What's up, guys? This is Rob of Black Hill Woodwork, and in today's video we're going to be turning this. So, a little history about this piece of wood. This is actually a railroad tie. Yes, I know, I've done some research. I've seen some people say to stay away from these things, but I went to a craft fair and someone told me that their dad actually turned one and it turned out beautifully. So I'm just gonna try it myself. So I found this railroad tie in Ellicott City. You guys can look it up, it's pretty cool. There's this place called St. Mary's College, and it has this thing called Hell's Altar. It's pretty freaky, to be honest, but it's just like an old seminary that was abandoned, and it's just in the middle of the woods. But there's a very old railroad there called the B&O Railroad. Supposedly the B&O Railroad was the first common carrier railroad and the oldest railroad in the United States. I'm not saying that this piece of wood is from, you know, the first couple of years when they built the railroad. They might have replaced it, might not be that old, but it started in 1830, and I found some pictures of the exact location where I found this railroad tie, and it was dating back to like the early 1900s, late 1800s. But all right, enough talking. Old railroad tie from Ellicott City. Do your research, it's pretty cool. So let's go to the bandsaw, chop this thing up, make that bowl blank, put it on the lathe, start turning. All right, let's start cutting this thing. Made my nice circle right here. I will say that I probably will be using a face mask for the entire video. I don't know how they treated this wood. Like I said, I did some research and pretty sure there's most likely not some good things in this piece of wood. I don't know, so I'm just gonna be safe and wear a face mask, even when I'm turning, sanding, everything. So let's make this bowl blank. Alright, let's start turning this thing. We're going to be going at about 1,000 RPMs. I'll tell you what, that grain looks awesome, but oh my gosh, this wood is hard. Alright, let's flip it around, hollow it out. Oh wow, that grain looks so interesting. Alright, there it is. I know I said it a million times, but wow, that grain is just crazy. It's like there's two different pieces of wood in here. I don't know. So let's sand it from 80 to 400, use some Yorkshire grit, and then time for some finishing.
Look at that. I'll take this off the lathe, sand the bottom, put some finish on, and it'll be all done. But if you guys stayed this far into the video, hit that like and subscribe button. Stay tuned for future videos. And see you in the next one. Peace.